Okay, hi everyone, this is Mlondi. We're going to be doing a review of the Genesis Minimax. This is called a 4-in-1 vacuum cleaner. Genesis 4-in-1 Minimax vacuum cleaner. It's multi-purpose versatile vacuum cleaner that you can use in different areas and different places. We're basically going to open it and just see what will a regular customer expect when they actually use this machine. It's very nice, packed nicely. If you see, you'll see when you open it, this is what you see. And I'm just going to take you through the content on what to expect when you open. Firstly, you get your Genesis manual book. It's a Genesis Minimax manual book. Have it there. This is the handle. I'll show you what to do with it just now. The main unit. Always love to remove this packaging. Most people love this machine because it's an upright machine, and then obviously it can convert into a smaller machine as well. So if you don't have a very big space and you want a machine that's easy to store away, you love this. I love this attachment. It's called the Flexi Pipe. I'll show you a few tricks that you can do with it, but there's a few things you can do with it. This is one of my favorite tools. Like if every vacuum cleaner especially could have this this tool here. It's called the shoulder strap. It's basically like a strap that you attach into your machine, and eventually it goes into your shoulder, and you can use your machine like a handbag. And yeah, I love it. Just want to make sure that I put the plastics all away. This is your table brush. I love the table brush, especially if you got carpets. You will love the table brush. And then your extra filter. So I've emptied the box successfully, so I'm just going to take the box and put it somewhere aside, and you're going to get back to it later. Let's just place the attachment so you know what to expect on your attachment when you buy your machine. You've got a flexi pipe, you've got a crevice tool. This crevice tool can turn into a small like upholstery tool, so it's great for corners. You've got the actually upholstery tool. Some people might call this a non-scratch brush because you can obviously use it on very delicate places. You can even use it to dust your surfaces. This is an extra filter. This filter, obviously, this machine comes with two filters. So one filter is inside the machine already. This is your extra filter. This is your main attachment. That's the attachment you use on your floors. It's a table brush. We love this machine because with the table brush, you will see that you can actually use it to actually, it beats down your carpets. These wheels, they spin. So this video, I'm just trying to show you on what you get and what to expect. And then obviously your main unit. It comes with just about 5.5 meters cord. It's quite long. In a regular house, you don't have to actually use your extension cord. Now we're just going to quickly assemble this machine for usage. What I love about this, your table brush just attaches there. So, and you take this handle. Now you'll notice on this handle, you've got this knob here, or this trigger there that you can push forward. When you push forward, you can actually move this. So we call this a telescopic handle. So to extend this, I just press there, and then it locks into position. And you've got this ear loop here, which will be aligned with this ear loop here. So it's your direction of how to insert it. So from there, it becomes an upright vacuum cleaner. Obviously, you'll see, I just want it to be like this. You'll see that even a regular person with just a hand down, you can actually use your machine. And what's nice about it as well is that, so from there you can use your machine in that way, as in just upright. Remember, when you're using it as just upright, it is great when you've got rugs, when you've got carpets, when you've got just floors. But I also like that it's got these wheels. It's got the big wheels in the back, it's got the small wheels here in the front. This makes it easy for the machine to actually go and glide into your hard surfaces. Hard surfaces being your tiles, your wooden floors, your porcelain tiles, so it doesn't scratch, so it glides. So this one tool is the one tool you're going to use for all your surfaces or floors. It's a nice tool. So as you vacuum, all your dust will be going into this canister here. Now, how do I clean this canister? It's very simple. I've got a button here. You just remove that. So when you remove that, then you will remove your filters. This is your microparticle filter. You can actually just dust it, and then obviously you've got the mesh that's covering it. So you've got this tank, which is where your dust will be, and then you can just take your dust into the bin. Simple as that. This, guys, it's washable and reusable. The best thing to do is when you wash this, don't dry it in the sun, dry it in the shade. It will just last longer, but you don't need to wash it all the time. Now, what's also awesome about this, when you put it back, remember this machine, we call it a versatile. It's a 4-in-1 machine. When we say 4-in-1, basically it's an upright vacuum cleaner. It's a broom vac, meaning that it braces your broom. You will actually use it instead of a broom. So it's one of the machines that you can store it in, like behind your doors, in your kitchen, in very tight and small places. And then of course you can also use it as a hand vac and as a car vac. Now you'll notice that if I press this button here, by pressing this button means I now remove this, and this is where I have it here, and then once again, now I remove this. Now the machine has turned to be a hand vac. So this is where, if I'm going to the corners, I can now insert the crevice tool. This is great for tight corners, those tight spots in between your cushions. It's great. As you can see, it's narrow, so it fits very well there. I can also remove this and insert your upholstery tool. This is the tool that is great for even using this as a duster on your countertops, like your tables, your glass, all these delicate places, because with these brushes they won't scratch. And for your couches, your mattresses, and of course for things like your curtains and your blinds. Most people will find that most of these machines, they don't come with this. They come with just something that's plain, which is very dangerous because it scratches the surface. Even your couches, even your leather seats as well, it scratches. But when you have these brushes, they're actually nice and delicate, and they just deal with the dust. They're designed to remove the dust. Now, using this, especially when you have to go under the seat of your car when using it as a car vac, this is where this tool becomes handy, because under the seat of your car, you can now insert this in here. And this is where I love this, because most people think when you're cleaning your car, you just have to go like this, which is, you can see, it's a problem. And it's not just about doing that. You have to be able to agitate, especially where your feet rest. You have to be able to agitate. So under the seats of your car, in your car, you can actually agitate, and without damaging the material, you will actually agitate even on your couches. These brushes, as you can hear that noise, they actually make the dust jump up, so which is very nice. Now I want to show you the special part about the shoulder strap. The reason why I love this, if you actually have a very flimsy person, so if it's a person who normally like drops things, like some people will say my maid always drop the irons and the brakes. Some people will say my kids are very clumsy, they drop things. So what it does is it takes this into a handbag, because if you hold anything, even if it's just this, if you hold it over some time, it becomes heavy if you hold it somewhere else, but in your hand. But if you just use this as a shoulder strap, basically you're turning this into a handbag. So when you're turning this into a handbag, there is no effort in your arm, and the risk of you dropping the machine and the machine falling, they're very low. So basically what you can do is you now go into your surfaces and you start cleaning into your curtains. And when you come across like you have to neaten up on places, you can actually neaten up, put things together, and take your machine and quickly vacuum and then neaten up while the machine, so you don't have to put the machine down. And if you want, you can even take it to a further extent where you can actually extend this shoulder strap, which is one of my favorite, because when I extend, I can actually have the shoulder strap like that. So the machine is right there, and the only thing I have to deal with is this. And you can actually swivel this, and you can maneuver with this. So you can extend and neaten up and extend. Now, when you look at this machine, the beautiful part about it is that this machine comes with a 2-year quality guarantee. It's actually on here. I'll bring it close. It actually comes with a 2-year quality guarantee. It comes with an extra filter. So for the price and for such a small machine, it's a very, very powerful machine. And obviously the turbo brush makes it double the power, because what the turbo brush does, as we all know, you'll notice that with the turbo brush, when you switch on the machine, the turbo brush actually spins in speed. That's why it's called turbo, because it spins in speed, and it will now agitate your carpet to remove the dust from basically the base of your carpet. So having these tools, I mean, that suction power of this machine, the suction power, we all know that it's measured in kilopascals, kPa. This is 19.5 kPa. Just to give everyone an understanding, the regular or the famous water machine from Weimar, which is Hydrovet Plus, it is 22.7 kPa, which for a big machine, it's a very strong machine. But for such a small machine like this to be 19.5 kPa, which there's a small difference between that machine and this machine in terms of kPa. So it proves that this machine is very powerful. Now, what happens is this machine has actually got 4-stage filtration. You've got your cyclonic here, because when you're vacuuming, you don't want your dust to actually be captured in one place. Because if you capture it in one place, it actually blocks the airflow and the machine loses the suction power. So when you're vacuuming with this machine, the dust actually spins. It spins and it creates a vortex. So it's almost like the most dust you get inside here, the stronger the suction power becomes. And you also have the microparticle filter, which is your second filter, and you've got 2 foam filters here on either side of the machine. 2 foam filters on either side of the machine, just so that we all know what tools it comes with. It comes with a crevice tool, upholstery tool, comes with a crevice tool, and it comes with a flexi pipe. These are the pipe you will use when the attachment you'll use when the machine is into a hand-hand motion, and obviously the shoulder strap. And then it comes with a turbo brush. Once again, turbo brush back here, and your machine is there. Remember, with this machine, you are getting an extra filter. So you've got one machine, that's the beauty of it. While the other filter is washed, you're using one filter. You don't really get machines that give you this. So this is the Genesis Minimax, everyone. I hope the review does help. It's nice also if, for anyone who's watching, if you have any Verimax product that you would like to be unboxed or reviewed, it will be nice. I will just show the box one more time so that we all can see how the box looks like. I love Genesis products because for a long-term service, it's like you can always get spares, because you've got Verimax shops everywhere compared to other vacuum cleaners. The nice thing about this machine is all your details, even if you go into a store and you don't find salespeople, all your details are here. And this is the machine as an upright. What you can see as well, you will see here on the box that you can turn it into this small hand tool. It's 1,000 watts. So 1,000 watts, remember, wattage is just a measurement of how much electricity the unit eats. That's why an iron has wattage, your fridge has wattage, your TV has wattage, but they don't have suction power. Suction power is measured in kilopascals, so wattage will always be on anything that uses electricity, just like how we have kilometers and kilograms and lumens. Those are different measurements of other stuff. So wattage just tells you how much electricity the product is eating. So for such a good machine, it doesn't eat a lot of electricity, but yet it's got a very powerful motor, and that's why it's delivering 19.5 kPa suction power. That guarantees you that you're going once on the spot, and obviously the dust is done. I hope you enjoy this. See you on the other side.